said that? Okay. It's a story from the Saturday Evening Post, and it's a story about the various stages of marriage. And I think, I'm going to use the word think kind of loosely, but I think this is kind of the way it worked with my mother and dad, okay? We're going to read the first 3 years, and then we're going to fast forward it to the 70th year, and it's just about that long of a piece. First year they were married. Oh, by the way, my dad has been saying ever since we've been here, he says that out of the 70 years, the first year was really great. The last 69 were tough. So, how many of you know where he's going to sleep tonight? It's called the little outhouse that's parked back here, okay? Here's the way the first goes. He says, Mother, you have a bad cold. And so Dad says to Mother, Sugar dumpling, I'm worried about my baby girl. You've got a bad sniffle. There's no telling about these things with all the strep that's going around. I'm going to put you in the hospital this afternoon over at Holborn for a general checkup and a good rest. Maybe I shouldn't say this because I don't know about the hospital that much, though I was born there. And he says, I know the food's lousy, but I'll bring you your meals from the cafe over in Tolstoy. I've already arranged with Brad and Joe. That's year number 1. Year number 2, Dad says, bad cold. Listen, darling, I don't like the sound of that cough. So I've called Dr. Conklin to come right over here. Now you just be a good little girl and go right to bed. That's the 2nd year. The 3rd year, it keeps going the other way. 3rd year, maybe she's got a cold. Maybe you better lie down. Nothing like a little rest when you feel puny. I'll bring you something to eat. Do we have any soup in a can? The 4th year. Look, dear, be sensible. After you feed Keith and Lyle and Gardenia, I want you to get the dishes washed. And then you better hit the sack after that. 5th year. She gets a cold. Why don't you just get up and take a couple of aspirin? 6th year. If you'll just gargle or something instead of sitting there and barking like a seal. Now we're going to forward it to year, how many? 70. Dad, here's your clue.
Dolores, Dolores.
Loud.
Dolores, Dolores.
For Pete's sake, stop sneezing. What are you trying to do? Give me pneumonia or something? How many of you ladies can identify with something like that? Now I got something else to read, and then I'm through. Will all of the ladies please raise your right hand? I'm not going to make you swear to anything. Just raise your hand. I mean, raise it like you mean it, you know. All right. For all of you ladies, you may put them down. This is what every woman expects when she's looking for a man. You got it? Here's what she wants. He will be a brilliant conversationalist. He will be a sensitive man, kind and understanding and true loving. He will be a very, very, very hard worker. Can you ladies say amen? Amen. He will be, you want me to skip the next one? He will be a man who helps around the house.
Amen.
Washing the dishes.
Amen.
Vacuuming the floor.
Amen.
Taking care of the yard.
Amen.
Man, we have a lot of believers here.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done. Oh, I'm done with that list there. You can add yours. He's looking for somebody who helps his wife raise the children. She's looking for somebody with emotional and physical strength. She's looking for a man who is as smart as Einstein but looks like Robert Redford. Amen? Here is what she gets. All the men want to leave. He always takes her to the best restaurants. Someday he may even take her inside. He doesn't have any ulcers himself, he just gives them. He's a well-known miracle worker. It's an absolute miracle when he works. He supports his wife in the manner to which she is accustomed. He lets her keep her job. He's such a bore that he even bores you to death when he gives you a complaint. Now, how many men do we have here?
Here we go.
Come on now, men. Now they're scared. Dad, where's your hand? Uncle Goblin, where's your hand? Here's what every man expects. You got it? Always beautiful and cheerful. You could have married a movie star, but you only wanted her. Hair that never needs curlers or beauty shops. Beauty that won't run in a rainstorm, never sick, but she's just allergic to jewelry and fur coats. Now we're talking. Hits the pocketbook, right? Insists that moving furniture by herself is always good for her figure. Expert in cooking, cleaning house, fixing the car or TV, painting the house, and keeping quiet. Her favorite hobbies are mowing the lawn and shoveling snow. She hates charge cards. Her favorite expression, "What can I do for you, dear?" Wishes you would go out with the boys so she could have some sewing time and downtime.